welcome to this Easter Sunday Wasatch Weekends. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. We have an awesome show in store for you. We're going to make some really good tea that will help hydrate you and keep your skin glowing, as well as running with Ed. Let's take a look at that weather. Sit back, because Wasatch Weekend starts right now. One of Park City's favorite events, Running with Ed. It's so awesome, and we got a chance to sit down with the Park City Education Foundation. Let's take a look.
Now, as the ski season is coming to a close, that means more activities and more outdoor adventures are in the works, including the famous Running with Ed relay race. We've got Jen Billow, the Vice President of Advancement for the Park City Education Foundation, joining us today to talk all things Running with Ed and beyond. Jen, how are you this morning?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Great to have you here. I love the conversation. I love Running with Ed. It's such a cool event and a great event for all people of all ages and all physical capabilities to get involved. So talk to me about Running with Ed and what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you said, Running with Ed is a relay race fundraiser for the Park City Education Foundation. And the logistics of it, it's an 8-leg relay race. We race around Park City, going to each school in the Park City School District, and also up to the UOP. And the legs can vary. One is as short as 1.2 miles, and then I think the longest leg is 6 miles. There is a leg that goes up the stairs, the 700 and some steps along the UOP jump. So we're one of the few races in the country to do that. So it really is something for all ages. You can have a team of up to 8 people. So you only one leg perhaps, or you can run the whole thing. It's just a little longer than a marathon altogether. So if you're one of those very in shape people, you can run the whole thing if you want. And it's a giant start and finish at the Basin Rec Field House. So with a great, we're rocking it at 8 in the morning when we start, and then everyone comes back into the field house, and we have music and food and prizes. And it's kind of like the first time everyone's seeing each other without their ski helmets on. And so it's a really fun gathering, and people wear costumes. There's a prize for best costume. So it's not really about winning the race. We actually don't time it. You can time it if you want yourself. I think all the legs are strawed now, but it's just a great time. And then of course, there's the fundraising aspect, just like almost any other race, where you can fundraise, and there's all kinds of great fundraising prizes as well.
Well, I love the energy around town during race day. It's so much fun, and leading up to it, you can just feel the support and the community and just the foundation that it builds throughout the year. So Running with Ed, it was started as a fundraiser for Park City Education Foundation. Talk to me about the fundraising aspect. How important is this event for you throughout the year?
It is really important. And so there's three ways the race raises money. So one of those is sponsorships, and we have wonderful sponsors, including our presenting sponsor, which is Park City Ski, Vail Epic Promise, as well as a business called Event Network, and then many other sponsors supporting up and down the line. That's one leg. Then registrations, of course, it's $50 for a student, anyone under 18. Right now is early bird registration. That's $100 for adult. And then the regular registration price is $125. And then there's the fundraising aspect itself. For every person who registers, a fundraising page is created, and they can ask their family and friends and colleagues, to support them through fundraising. The goal for Running with Ed is about $325. So when we started, $325,000, I should say, not 325. When we started in 2010, I think we raised maybe $45,000 and about covered our expenses. Today we're raising $325,000, and all of that goes toward programs that we fund in the Park City School District. And the Park City Ed Foundation funds a total between 1.5 to $2 million in programs every year in the Park City School District. So Running with Ed is a critical piece of that. We cannot fund all of that. And Running with Ed specifically, those dollars go to our classroom grant program. And so that is where teachers, principals, even district admin can ask for funding for programs that they want to try in their classroom or school building. They can be brand new, innovative programs, or they can be programs that have been funded for a very long time, but there just isn't funding in the school district budget for it. So for instance, we help fund robotics and debate at the high school. Those are programs that have been around for a very long time, very successful programs, but they are kind of expensive to run. There's travel fees. And so our funding helps cover the cost so that any student can take part. And so that is a big piece. And the great thing is right now, all of the teachers are asking for their classroom grants. So the deadline to ask is April 1st, and then they'll find out their funding and they'll put those programs into place next school year. So as the race is raising money, that money is going directly back into the classrooms. And so that's really exciting. I think the other thing that's really cool about Running with Ed, besides the fundraising part, is how many teachers run in the race and educators of the Park City School District. So we do, any Park City School District employee can run in the race for free. And so there's about 200 teachers running around. And so, family, students, they see their teachers running. The feeling is that, we're doing all of this for you guys, for the educators. Like, great public schools are such a centerpiece and critical to making a great, true community. And so we get feedback from the teachers that like, wow, this is so neat to see our whole town out supporting us and supporting public education, which, let's face it, public education is often underfunded in most states. And so that's why it's such a great feeling for all of us to come together to support students and families through this race.
Well, I think it's just such an incredible program and a very fun way to do the fundraising. And what I love about Running with Ed is you can pop onto the website and read stories and how this money is directly impacting. Like the teacher who during 2020 sat in her car and used the school Wi-Fi to teach class, and the STEM programs. There are so many incredible stories to share, and just how this money directly impacts young, bright minds as they continue to work towards their future. So Jen, tell us a little bit about the race itself. So May 18th, what are the details? Starts at 8 a.m. Where can we go for more information?
Yes, absolutely. So you can go to runningwithed.com. Super easy URL to remember. Just go to runningwithed.com. It has all the information about the race. You can register your team. Again, as I said, you can have teams from 1 to 8 people. The registration price does go up after Sunday night. So if people want to register and get that lower price, I encourage them to do so. And then it's really easy. Once you've registered and created the team, you can ask your teammates to join you. It's super easy. They'll ask questions too about your t-shirt size, because you get a super fun t-shirt. This is the 15th anniversary of Running with Ed. So it's a very special t-shirt this year. Very celebratory in look that we're excited to provide. You get a big swag bag full of swag. There's Running with Ed sunglasses. So all of these are for the first 1,000 people who register. And typically we have, anywhere from 11 to 1,200 people. So you can register. Like I said, a fundraising page will be created automatically for you. So fundraising is not required, but of course, we hope that you'll do it. As you're registering, you'll be asked if you want to help cover a student in need, because we do scholarship all of our students too on free and reduced lunch. And it does cost us $50 a person to put on the race. So if you want to throw an extra $50 towards a student registration, that's super helpful. And then we'll be in contact with you, with details through race day. There's a packet pickup the Friday night that has your t-shirts, your race bibs, all the information that you need. There's maps on the website. So I know teams will often have a get together, a cocktail hour, maybe at someone's house. They'll look at the map, they'll divvy up who's going to run what, and decide their team name or team costume. I mean, there's so many fun team names and team costumes. One team that won best costume one year, they were the Cuddies. They were actually a hockey team. They ran in their full hockey gear.
Oh my goodness.
Full gear. Other than like they didn't wear ice skates, of course, but all the pads, the helmet, carrying, the hockey stick. Super fun. So deciding that. And then, yes, we'll assign you a start time. It'll be sometime between 8 and 9 a.m. We assign start times in 15-minute intervals, depending on your pace time. So fastest teams, tend to run toward the end. Mm-hmm. And then you go, the first person takes off and heads towards the first exchange at Jeremy Ranch. And what's really cool is each school that's putting on an exchange where you pass the slap bracelet, it's a party at that exchange. So these schools are putting on these super fun parties. There's not a lot of healthy thing about it. There's chocolate covered strawberries or candy or
I love that.
We have found that no one picks up the bananas or the oranges. So each exchange is a party. The rest of your team will drive to that exchange, and then the next person will run. And so it's just a great day. We have businesses that this is their employee engagement piece for the spring or summer. So, unlike maybe a golf tournament, like everyone can take part in this. There is a leg for every runner. Like I said, the shortest leg is 1.2 miles. And so if you have a team of people of all different abilities, you can run together. And then you're just hanging out at these parties for the whole morning. So it's a great day of employee engagement. And then again, the big party at the finish at the field house.
Wonderful. Now, Jen, tell us one last time, where's the website and where do we go for more information?
Yes, so you can go to runningwithed.com. Super easy. Everything's there that you need to know. And on each page, if you need to reach out to someone, our race director is at runningwithed@gmail.com, and that's on all the pages. And of course, people can reach out to me too. And again, all the proceeds go to funding programs that our students need in the Park City School District.
Well, happy 15th anniversary, Jen Billow, Vice President of Advancement for the Park City Education Foundation. Great to have you, Jen. Excited to see the turnout for this year's Running with Ed, which is May 18th. Registration increases on March 31st. So make sure you sign up this weekend before the weekend is over, and all will be happening after that. Jen, thanks for joining us, and we appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Now we'll be back with more on the show right after this quick break.
Welcome back to Wasatch Weekends. Now, I love a good tea. I like mine cold and not hot all the time, but we made an awesome tea with cucumber, lemons, and some other ingredients. Let's take a look.
We're back in the kitchen, and this is always fun. So Gretchen, we are working you into the kitchen rotation.
I like this because you know what you're doing, and I am a novice. Like I just, I like going and getting carry out. I like trying small things, but it's good for everyone because you learn, even if you're not really good in the kitchen, that you can do different things, and it makes you feel accomplished. So
it's so true.
I'm excited.
I always love to take like simple recipes and try to enhance them, make them a little bit more special, and especially those that are benefit to our health.
100%.
Now, I don't know about you, but I am all about slowing down the aging process. And, avoiding as much needling as I can help it. So no Botox, no whatever. Yes. But you know what? No fault to you if you do it. But this is a great enhancement as well. So we're
good for your health, mind, body, and soul. I like it.
We are doing a skin tea or skin elixir tea, and so what's great about it is lemon ginger tea. So the ginger is great for your metabolism. The lemon also is, and then you can add whatever citrus that you want to in it, and the cucumber because it generates hydration, and hydration generates collagen, which makes your skin skin tight and, you know, looking 10 years more youthful than you really are.
I like this.
So this
I'm
is
here for it.
It's a really fun recipe. It's caffeine free, so
Cool.
if you wanted to, you could always throw in a bag of green tea as well to give you a little bit of the extra antioxidants that come with green tea. But
And and you were going to say, because I know grapefruit for some people with medication, it can be, that's one of the things that's so weird, but it's one of those things that it kind of kicks you off, and it can be a bad thing. So you can substitute the grapefruit for something else.
Sure.
Is that correct? Okay.
And that's exactly right.
Yeah.
And since we talked about the grapefruit, I'll tell you a little bit what's in it first. So
Okay,
we've got
perfect.
the lemon ginger tea. So you want about 2 tea bags. You kind of do whatever you want to. I personally like the Art of Tea. That's one of my favorites. But you know, we don't sell it here in the store, and you have to order it specially online. So this is a great. I love this one. It's a lemon ginger vitality. And we've got some honey. You can sweeten it if you want to. You don't have to. This is local honey from Colorado. So very excited. And then we've got citrus, grapefruit, lemon, lime, and cucumber. And the cucumber gives that hydration factor to it.
I love cucumber.
And the citrus is just great in general because of all of the vitamin C. And then we've got some mint as well. So I can't help it. I love mint and everything, whether it's chocolate, citrus, tea, whatever. Mint is my jam.
Same in Ohio, we had a mint growing outside of my window. So yeah,
love that.
It was brilliant.
It's so much fun. You know, same actually. My mom
Really?
had a pot of herbs outside of her back porch. It was
I
great.
love it. Yes.
Great. Well, we're going to start with 3 to 5 cups of water.
Okay.
So I've got a whole carafe here, and we're just going to pour it in here. You can boil it over the stove if you want to. I love my handy dandy tea kettle. It's the best thing in the world. I probably use this at least 2 or 3 times a day.
It's super cute. I like that.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, we're just going to pour that in. And while this tea is warming up, we'll get started on assembling the enhancing ingredients.
Okay.
So we've got cucumber.
Yes.
If you have a mandolin, which not everyone does, and that's okay, you can grab a cheese grater. And we're going to use the wide side of it. So if you want to see kind of what that looks like right here, right? So we've got our cheese grater, and we're just going to slice it down. So you're going to take the cucumber and just slice it down.
So we cut it in half.
Yeah, cut it in half so it's easy to work with. And then you're just going to slice it downward. And we'll probably do about, I don't know, 5 or 6 slices. So Gretchen, I'm going to put you on that.
And so we go, just to make sure we go this way.
Yep, so you're going to actually take it long ways.
Long ways, okay.
You're just going to go straight down. Yep, as best you can. That's okay.
Perfect.
You can also like cut it if you need to make it a little bit shorter, but we just want nice long
pieces,
ribbons of cucumber. Awesome. So while we're doing that, and as Gretchen mentioned, sometimes people have an allergy to grapefruit.
Right.
So you don't have to do this, but grapefruit is, if you were, I'd do about 2 slices. So just to show you, we wanted to give you an array of citrus, but we'll start with the rest of it. So I'm going to go ahead and slice up the rest of this. We'll do about 2 slices of the orange. If you were doing the grapefruit, we would do another 2 slices of that. So we're going to substitute the grapefruit with an extra slice or 2 of orange.
Okay, that's nice to know though. You can change it up, even if, because some people don't like grapefruit either.
True.
I mean, I love it personally.
It's
but.
true. All right, we've got the 2 here, or the 4 slices of grapefruit, and then we've got our lemon and our lime. It looks good to me. You can do a little bit more if you want to. We'll just keep it going. Because we really want to get that inside property, because did you know that cucumber is made up of mostly water?
Yes.
Which is really great. So it's got those excellent hydration station properties.
Hence why you put it on your eyes sometimes.
It's true.
It's a depoofing mechanism.
It's true. Did you hear about what all of the what the Gen Zers are doing these days?
Oh gosh, I'm scared. What is it? Tell me.
They are taking tea bags that have already been wet, and they put them in the fridge, and they put those on their eyes.
Okay, I did that in college, so I was ahead of the curve.
I think that it's all like kind of boomeranging.
Totally, 100%. Just like fashion in the 70s, etc. All of it.
You know, nothing is actually truly original. Let's be real. All right, so I've got about 3 slices of my lime here. I'm going to do 3 slices of the lemon. And then we're just going to start layering everything into.
And I might cut a little bit of this just because it's a little thin.
Sure.
I want the core of it.
And you know, if you don't have like the full, like you could just do
slices. That's what I'm thinking.
Move that over here. You can do slices, but this is the fun part. I love this way. You can slice just like that.
I love
put
that.
It flat.
I feel like the cheese grater got just a little bit. It was a little flimsy.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah. So I should probably watch out for my fingers. But the point is, we're going to roll this into a ribbon. So that's kind of why we want it to be nice and thin. If my mom's watching, she's probably going to yell at me about how I'm cutting
Totally.
right now.
See, and I don't even know, so.
Boom. Great. Awesome. So we're just going to do that.
Perfect.
Great. Okay, so here's the fun part, the assembly.
All right.
If you can
Yep.
get me 2 tea bags out of the
Yes,
tea bag.
ma'am.
So we're just gonna open up this, and this is like about a 40-ounce pitcher of water. This is actually, I love this pitcher as well. So you can actually put it on directly onto the stove.
I love that.
But since we're layering everything in here, we're just gonna put these cucumbers here in the bottom. Awesome.
I bet it looks really beautiful as well.
It's really great. And then, you know, you can serve this cold, or you can serve it hot.
I love
which
that.
is great.
I'm
So then-
funny. I like the cold. Which way do you like better?
I'm a hot coffee girl all
Okay,
year long.
same, not
and
I.
typically I don't really drink a lot of coffee during the week. I'll have maybe 1 or 2 cups when I'm here, but I don't really make it at home. So I'm a big tea drinker.
I'm not going to say a single word because I love coffee. I love my coffee.
People look at me like I'm crazy when I tell them I don't drink a lot of coffee. But
Well, it's good. Tea is better for you. So, hey.
there you go. All right, so we do that. We can throw in
beautiful.
those tea bags right in there. Just throw
And
it.
make sure to take these off.
Yeah, honestly, you can do that. Yeah, you can just throw it right in if you want to. That
Perfect.
works. And then we'll just put a little bit more cucumber in. I'm going to break that because why not?
It smells so good.
And then our
Very
tea,
springy.
it's nice and boiled. I love this thing. It also makes a mess. We're also, actually, I forgot about the mint. We're going to throw some mint in. So
Okay,
Gretchen, if you
yep.
want to put just a handful of mint, it doesn't even have to come off of the stem. You can just throw it right smack in there. There we go.
Bam.
And then the best part about this is we can actually let it simmer for 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the strength. And then it's a nice, you can, can you
so
smell
good,
it?
yes.
The ginger from the tea, you can smell that.
I
and then
love it.
all the citrus, and then of course the mint. Oh my gosh, it's the best.
And what about the honey, Kim?
We can put the honey in to add some sweetness. So
Okay.
it's really to whatever your preference is. So if you
I
want to
love it.
add some
Yes.
honey into it,
You know what I love about this the most? Can I be honest?
sure.
I don't like measuring everything. I like kind of doing my own thing and figuring it out, and this is very good for that. You
It's
kind of just
exactly
see what
right.
you want, yeah.
That's exactly right. So we'll
No
just
rules, just
squeeze
fun.
it. And I'd probably do about, that looks good to me. There you go.
Perfect.
It looks beautiful. It smells great.
it
It's
smells
a great
amazing.
citrus refreshment to start your
Yes.
morning or your day or whatever.
Very
it is.
healthy.
Or your evening. It's
I
very
love-
healthy. So
That's a great thing. I bet it calms you at night. It's
does.
just very refreshing.
it's true. Well, you let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will be back. I'll be enjoying my tea in the next segment.
I loved
We've got
it.
World Piano Day coming up, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Thank you for spending your weekend with us here at Wasatch Weekends, especially Easter Sunday. What an awesome time we had. I am so excited about running with Ed and also all the other cool events happening in and around on Easter. We hope you have a great weekend. Happy Easter. Keep it here. We will see you soon.